Imagine it's 2025. You open your phone and suddenly, everywhere you look, people are talking about cryptocurrency again. It's in the news, it's on TikTok with people showing crazy profits, and that friend who never invested in anything is now claiming they bought Bitcoin. But in the middle of all this noise, the question comes, where do I even start? This script is for you if you want to take your first steps into the crypto world without getting lost, without falling for scams, and most importantly, while understanding what you're doing. First of all, cryptocurrency is digital money, but it's different from traditional methods like PIX or credit cards because it doesn't require a bank or any middleman. The technology that makes it all work is called blockchain. Think of it as a giant, public, unchangeable ledger. Imagine a notebook everyone can see but no one can erase. That's what creates trust without relying on a central authority. It all started with Bitcoin back in 2009, and it's still the most famous. Then came Ethereum, which sparked a revolution: smart contracts. These are like programs that run on the blockchain automatically, without a judge, bank, or intermediary. This allowed thousands of other projects, apps, and even new economic models to emerge. By 2025, the crypto market looks very different from a few years ago. It's no longer just a hobby for nerds or speculators. Today, there are giant exchanges, banks offering crypto, traditional investment funds buying Bitcoin, and even governments launching their own digital currencies, known as CBDCs. Additionally, tokenization of real-world assets is becoming a big trend. Imagine turning a property, a work of art, or even a stock into a digital token that can be bought, sold, or fractioned on the blockchain. This is what people mean when they say, the future of the economy is on the blockchain. But while the market has grown and become more professional, the risks remain huge. It's impossible to talk about crypto without being clear. Prices are extremely volatile, going up and down in hours. There are no government guarantees. And yes, there are lots of scams, worthless projects, and empty promises that can make beginners lose money in minutes. That's why the first rule is simple. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Crypto can be an opportunity, but it's not magic. So why does everyone keep entering this world? Because it offers possibilities traditional finance never has. For many, it's a way to diversify investments. For others, it's a hedge against inflation or unstable governments. Some see it as a chance to participate in a technology changing the world, from instant international transfers to decentralized apps that don't need banks or notaries. And, of course, there's the lure of potential profits. Those who bought Bitcoin in 2012 became millionaires. If you're starting out, the first step is to learn. Don't rely only on that friend in the WhatsApp group or influencers promising quick returns. Understand the basics: what Bitcoin is, what Ethereum is, what stablecoins are, and what a digital wallet is. Know that there are two main worlds: exchanges, which are like brokers, and wallets, which are your personal storage. Opening an exchange account is the simplest way to start. Choose a well-known platform, check its reputation, confirm if it's regulated, and most importantly, ensure it has strong security measures. Create your account, go through identity verification, and activate two-factor authentication. This is non-negotiable. Security is crucial in this world. When making your first deposit, you don't need to invest much. Start small, just to test. Many beginners buy their first fraction of Bitcoin or Ethereum to feel how it works. Remember, you don't need to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can start with $20, for example. That's enough to take the first step and get familiar with the process. Now, where do you store your crypto? Leaving it on an exchange means technically it's not fully yours because the company holds the private keys. If the platform gets hacked or goes bankrupt, you could lose everything. That's why many people prefer personal wallets. There are hot wallets, which are on your phone or computer and are convenient, and cold wallets, physical devices like USB sticks that offer much higher security. The key thing to understand is whoever holds the private key controls the money. And if you lose that key, there's no second chance. This can feel scary for beginners, but it's also liberating. For the first time, you have complete control over your money without asking anyone for permission. But this freedom comes with responsibility. You must take care of your passwords, private keys, and personal information. When it comes to strategy, simplicity is best for beginners. Don't try to become a professional trader right away. Avoid signal groups or the illusion of getting rich in a week. A well-known approach is holding, which means buying and keeping long-term. Another is dollar-cost averaging, DCA, buying small amounts regularly regardless of price. This allows you to accumulate gradually and reduces volatility risk. Diversifying is also crucial. You can split between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and, if you're willing to take more risk, smaller projects. Keeping some stablecoins is wise too. They are tied to the dollar and help reduce exposure to market swings. Crypto isn't just about investment. There are NFTs, digital certificates of ownership used in art, music, gaming, and even official documents. DeFi allows you to lend your crypto, earn interest, and participate in liquidity pools without banks. DAOs are autonomous organizations run collectively by members via blockchain. Tokenization of real-world assets is another hot trend in 2025. It means turning physical assets, like real estate or commodities, into digital tokens that can be bought and sold more easily. This could democratize investments that were once limited to the wealthy. However, don't forget security. Always be cautious of promises of guaranteed profits. Never click on suspicious links, keep devices updated, and use only reputable platforms. Never share your seed phrase with anyone. Looking ahead, Bitcoin will likely continue as digital gold. Ethereum will expand its smart contract capabilities, and Layer 2 solutions will make blockchain usage faster and cheaper. AI integration will create new apps and services we can't even imagine yet. In the end, starting with crypto in 2025 isn't about picking the coin that will multiply 1,000 times. It's about understanding a transforming system, participating consciously, and maybe enjoying the rewards over time. If you've followed along this far, you've already taken the most important first step: seeking knowledge. Now it's time to put it into practice, gradually, without fear of starting small. With patience, discipline, and security, you'll find that this universe, which seems intimidating at first, is full of opportunities and can open doors you never imagined.